Poirot, what the bloody hell is going on?
I have spoken to Madame Marshall.
Yes, I understand she gave you the third note. She told me.
I will begin a search for the typewriter on which the notes were written.
There can't be many typewriters on the island.
One that has been stolen from Mademoiselle Darnley.
The devil you say.
And yours?
But see here, something very precious to me has been stolen.
Indeed? And what has been stolen?
A photograph of Arlena, the only one I carry with me. It was taken sometime this afternoon from my room.
The door to your room was unlocked or forced?
It was locked. But hang it all, the balcony door was not. Poirot, that photograph means a great deal to me. You must find it.
You see how I was plagued at every turn, Hastings? With the investigations I would under ordinary circumstances reject out of hand? Yet on Seadrift Island everything, even the smallest bother, was connected, and therefore could not be ignored. I will see what I can do, Captain Marshall.
This holiday is a nightmare.
I fear the nightmare it only begins.
I think this room belongs to Major Barry.
Bravo, Hastings! You have solved one crime at least.
Here now, what do you think you're doing?
Retrieving some stolen property.
What? What do you mean?
This afternoon we see you are spying upon Madame Marshall. A photograph goes missing. Your expressed admiration for beautiful women is more of an obsession with Helena Marshall, is it not?
How dare you?
Blast her if you will. The proof was beneath your pillow.
What do you intend to do now?
I will let Captain Marshall decide what is to be done with you.
Marshall has a reputation for hard dealing in the city.
Monsieur Bagby has the dog, Baskerville.
The Great Dane? Yes, I've seen him snoring on the hearth in the monk's hood.
Do you think you could train him?
Oh, I expect so. To do what?
There is a cat in the Leathercombe post office. That will do quite well. This is certainly significant. The sample does not match the note.
Hello, Mr. Poirot.
Monsieur Redfern, may I join you?
If you like.
I think that you enjoy life.
Indeed I do. And why not?
Why not indeed? I make you my felicitation on the fact.
Well, thanks.
May I offer you the piece of advice?
Please.
A very wise friend of mine in the police force said to me years ago, Hercule, my friend, if you would know tranquility, avoid women.
I'm afraid it's a bit late for that. I'm married, you know.
Your wife, she is a very charming woman. Very accomplished. She is, I think, very fond of you also.
I'm very fond of her.
I am delighted to hear it.
Look here, Monsieur Poirot. What are you getting at?
Les femmes? I know something of them.
Do you?
One can be a pleasure. More than that, are capable of complicating life. And the English, oh, they conduct their affairs so... Oh, they baffle Poirot. Monsieur Redfern, I stated to you plainly. If it was necessary for you to come here, why in the name of heaven did you bring your wife?
I don't know what you mean.
You know perfectly. I am not so foolish as to argue with an infatuated man. I utter only the word of caution.
You've been listening to these damned scandalmongers. Nothing to do but make up lies all day. Just because a woman's good-looking, they're down on her like harpies. It's pure jealousy, nothing more.
Are you really as young as all that?
I see. You were trying to defuse the situation before it explodes.
Exact, Hastings. I could see the current circling around Alena Marshall, not knowing from what direction the danger would come, or whom it would be directed toward. It was all I could do.
RD, I say, Poirot. I'll wager this is Miss Darnley's typewriter.
Beyond a doubt, you are correct. After we test it against the notes, we will return it to her. The sample does not match the note. This is neither the time nor the place. The door is locked, but I can hear the voices from within. Perhaps we should listen a bit closer, Hastings.
Je vous ai battu. Je vous casse, je vous maudis. Je vous ai battu. Je vous casse, je vous maudis. Je vous ai battu. Je vous casse, je vous maudis.
Sounds like Miss Marshall is doing her French lessons.
If that is true, Hastings, they are the most unusual French lessons. She says, I beat you, I break you, I curse you.
I say that's a bit rum.
The door is locked, but I can hear the voices from within. Perhaps we should listen a bit closer, Hastings.
It's why we came here. Our hopes and dreams. Our future. Gone. Why do you keep telling me to leave it?
I know you, Oakley, darling. I know your temper.
There must be some justice in this world.
There is, darling. In the end, justice will win out.
Mr. Poirot, you dear, dear man.
We've confessed all to one another. We both pledged never to forget an anniversary, haven't we, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
And we'd like to thank you for your efforts on behalf of our anniversary. Isn't that right, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
I love my knitting book.
And I'm equally delighted with my coin. More than you can know.
You chose Seadrift Island to hunt for the treasure, did you not?
I confess, I wanted to keep the search low-key, but you deserve the truth.
Is that coin then a part of the treasure, do you think?
You did find it on the island, then? Didn't I tell you so, Carrie?
Yes, darling, you did.
What can you tell me about the coin?
A 1689 gold guinea, in fine condition. The period is right. Very well could be part of the treasure. Have you found it?
Unfortunately, no. That coin only.
But we're going to find it.
I'm convinced the island summit is the starting point. Where do you go from there? If Carter left a clue, it's bound to be somewhere in the smuggler's end.
I thank you again for the shawl most marvelous.
I'm so pleased you like it. May you get good use from it.
He already has.
I will not interrupt your celebration further. Hastings, allow them to enjoy their anniversary in peace.
Of course, old man. Sorry.
Good evening, Madame Redvan.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Poirot.
Is there anything I can do?
No. No, there is not. Do you know what I'm most sick of in this place? Pity. Do you think I can't see? All the time people are saying, poor Mrs. Redfern, that poor little woman. I'm not little. I'm tall. They say little because they're sorry for me, and I can't bear it.
Madame, the Elena Marshals of this world do not count.
Nonsense.
I assure you it is true. The Dominion is of the moment and for the moment. To count, really and truly to matter, a woman must have goodness or brains. The Elena Marshals are the ones to be pitied. Your husband loves you, madame. I know it.
You can't know it.
Yes, I know it. I have seen him looking at you.
I can't bear it. I can't bear it.
Patience, only patience is required. I have obtained for you another sketch pad.
That's very kind of you.
It is a small thing, madame, I realize.
No, really, Monsieur Poirot. 'Tis very thoughtful. It's all right. I'm better now. You are a very kind man, Monsieur Poirot. Thank you.
Someone's been careless leaving a perfectly good shovel lying about.
Very well, Hastings. If you insist, we shall listen for a moment.
I'm crazy about you. Crazy. You drive me mad. You do care a little. Do you care?
Oh, of course, Patrick, darling. I adore you. You know that. Let me show you how much.
And we have listened quite enough, Hastings.
Filthy night, eh, Poirot?
It is that. Oui, Captain Marshall.
Any luck finding our Lena's photograph?
I have recovered the photograph.
You're a bloody marvel, I'll give you that. Who had it? Where was it?
An overzealous